A lot of the talk is going to be about Dak's contract. I don't know how ready you are for Dak contract talk. Maybe we'll do some a little bit later on for me. How about this? Cowboys ink deal with slot machine company as NFL teams cozy up to the gambling industry. People are wondering, what exactly does this mean? It's right there in the morning news. Slot machine company, that'd be pretty cool. Get to AT&T feeling a little sippy from your time in the parking lot. Maybe, yank a couple of slot machines on a long television timeout.
You want Ruben with you if you're going to do this.
Yeah, some people have the magic touch, don't they?
Ruby's got the touch.
Do you guys have the magic touch? 877-881-1053. Are you that guy who just, look at this, guys. I hit for 25 hundo, and then a few minutes later I hit for another 15 hundo. I guess I got $4,000 now. And we're like, I lost $200 in blackjack again, dude. You guys know anybody like that besides Ruben?
No, just Ruben. Yeah, just Ruben's the only lucky dude I know. It's definitely not me.
No. I don't have that. One of my my buddy Brandon, I think his mother is very lucky when it comes to the slot machines.
I don't know when to
they
stop.
Go to Winstar a lot.
I just don't know when to stop because I could get up $600 and just keep going. I'm thinking I should just
lose it all.
Yeah, lose it all right back.
Yeah,
I love the Wheel of Fortune. You ever seen that one with
that's a fun one.
Wheel of, and it has the free spin thing, and
yes.
you can clean up on that thing. And I've done it a couple of times and just kind of gave it all back.
Yeah, I love when you win it and they're like, now it's time for the bonus round where you get 5 free spins, and you're like, oh, dude, I'm about to clean up. And, so I feel like I'm oftentimes on the doorstep of having that experience, but I don't think I've ever had that casino experience where it's like, yeah, baby, jackpot, let's go, all drinks on me.
That would be an awesome feeling. I hope that, I don't know what type of control they're going to have here with this. Hopefully this is one of those slot machine places that still keeps it traditional with the lever pull instead of the button smash.
There's something fun
it
about
seems like
the
lever pull is so much cooler. That was a huge disappointment going to the Super Bowl in Vegas and seeing all the slot machines and it's just a button.
Some of those levers don't even work.
They get stuck.
They're like
That's probably what it is.
I thought I don't know. Maybe the grannies were getting some RSI from all that pulling.
And then they were losing
people.
biz. They're like, I can't even go do my slot machine fun. They're like, no, don't worry, Grandma. We'll get this figured out for you.
Yeah, it's like when I blew out both my wrists from the online poker. You yank on that thing enough times, and even a small motion, can create damn near carpal tunnel. Brian,
more ways than one.
It's a contact sport.
No, but the Cowboys have signed a multi-year deal with. This is Aristocrat Gaming. It'll allow them to show off promotional material all throughout AT&T Stadium. So it's not actual slot machines in the stadium. This is just for advertising because Texans spend approximately $5 billion a year in legal gambling in neighboring states.
Yeah.
So this is Oklahoma, Louisiana, New Mexico, and Nevada getting some of that sweet Texas gambling dough. They're cleaning up from us. I don't know. It seems like maybe you'd want to legalize that here inside the great state and go ahead and keep that $5 billion inside these borders. But it gets complicated.
It does. Yeah. But Mark Cuban and company are leading the charge right now. So I'm feeling pretty confident. I don't know how long it's going to take.
Hey, those slot machines are in the gas stations.
Yeah.
The gas station that have the T-shirts for sale.
Yeah.
Are they getting? Is that money?
I think that's kind of a private deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look, Dawson didn't want to say it. Let's not talk about it. Let's just tell you
I don't
later.
know. I don't know.
Dawson owns like 4 of those companies.
Let's not talk about it. I don't know. Maybe the Franklin Frankel injury attorney text line has something they can share. But I've always thought maybe those were operating in the gray area of the laws.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 5 random pre-training camp questions for you here while we wait for that intel to come in. We go to Blogging the Boys. Question number 1, what is the plan for Trey Lance, Brian? Some of the reports I'm hearing about his inaccuracies this many years since being drafted. It seems like a lost cause at this point. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, what's going to happen here is I got to see 3 OTA practices, as did some others, and I felt like there were some days where he wasn't nearly as accurate as he needed to be, and there were some questions about some arm strength stuff. But this is where I think that this training camp for him is going to be, of course, huge, just because I would let him have every single rep. I know what Cooper Rush is. I don't need to see Cooper Rush anymore. Every practice rep that Dak Prescott's not throwing the ball needs to be Trey Lance, and it needs to be in the 7-on-7 drills, the team drills, whatever drills he can throw, blitz pickup drills, whatever he has to do, and of course these preseason games. That's going to tell you. But for all the things, we didn't get to see him throw at all really last year at all. This time is the first time that we've got to see him throw. I don't think they can hide him out there at training camp from our eyes. He's going to have to practice, and so that needs to be done. But there's some legitimate questions about arm strength and accuracy with this guy. But there's also some positive stuff to him: the footwork, his mobility. There's some times where he did make some really good throws, but he also will make the guys work for the ball a little bit. So, yeah, really important.
Super talented player, but it's the reps. I mean, you're 100% right. He needs to get the reps, which is why I wouldn't mind seeing him even start a full preseason game like we saw Tony Romo do against Seattle when Parcells was here. Let Trey Lance have 4 full quarters action. Let's see what this guy can do.
Yeah, I'd love to see it, but I hope they have a plan other than him if they do want to move on from Dak Prescott. I think at this point, if I'm Dak and his agent, I'm just not buying it. If he'd have been something last year, you'd at least made him a backup. But I think what Brian said, like you can't hide him from us anymore, is pretty accurate. Yeah,
I think that to me, you're going to find out. But it also might be that if they move on from Dak and they move on from Trey Lance, then there's your draft. That's where you're going to have to draft a guy.
Okay, where's the beef is question number 2 here, pre-training camp questions, and they're talking about the interior of the defensive line. Fingers crossed that Mozzie has a big year, and are we still hopeful that Osa can have a breakout performance?
I think Osa you don't have to worry about. The thing that we always need to be concerned with Osa is that first 12 weeks of the season, he's really, really good, and then the last 4 or 5 weeks, he kind of wears down. So, the conditioning, he's a guy that's really conscious about his body and being in shape and being ready. He just hasn't had the stamina to play the last couple of years. Mozzie, I watched him work on the cords the other day with Britt Brown when we had that opportunity. It's the first time I'd seen him, the body type, it looks like he's not 292 pounds anymore. It looks like he's put on some weight. Britt and those guys, they'll have him ready to go. And it's going to be important for him to not have any more setbacks because they're going to need. They really don't have the one techniques that they need. They have some a rookie what they drafted that could potentially be
Rodgers at Auburn.
Rodgers, but other than that, it's a very, very slim position for them.
I'm excited about the beef in the middle of the offensive line, the center battle with my guy Cooper Beebe and Brock Hoffman. Let's see who wins that.
I do not know if Mike Solari, the offensive line coach, is going to allow 2 rookies to play in this offensive line. I think that I would not be surprised to see Brock Hoffman start.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
And Guyton be the starter at left tackle.
But they let the best man win.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like just because guy's a rookie, if he outplays Hoffman and we're not starting him because he's a rookie, that would annoy me.
If he outplays him, I just feel like I kind of feel like things are stacked against Beebe right now from that standpoint. I think there's more willingness for Guyton to be the left tackle. I don't know about the willingness to let Beebe be that guy.
Brock played well the 2 games we saw him last year.
Sure.
Third and final question we'll get to. Have to hold the other 2 for a while. Will McCarthy's uncertain future impact the present, Chief? How would you answer that one?
I think there's a chance that the lame duck head coach, sort of lame duck quarterback situation can get away from you pretty quickly if the season doesn't start the way you want it to. So I could see a scenario. You hope that it's more of a galvanizer and it's a us against them mentality. And hey, let's go show them that dang right they're gonna regret forever leaving us on 1-year deals here, whatever it may be. So you hope that it sort of fuels them, but you can see it being something that could rip apart a team a little bit once if you're 2-5 or something to start the season.
I would worry more about the coaching staff if they were 3-5 or 3-6 to start out the year than I would the players.